There, in this tutorial I'm going to discuss about the concept of GPO, group policy object. And in the GPO, what is by name you can understand is group policy object. It means it creates a policy of a group of a user, either is for 10, 20, 100, 1000, and it's a particular object. I mean, we create a set of permission, and we set a permission to that particular group of users of that of the GPO. So basically GPO not having a set of users, but OU having. So OU, we all know about organizational unit. At OU we can create a group. At OU we can create a set of users of 10 or whatever he wants to. So, and in that OU we can link GPO. So GPO is a policy maker. GPO, we set a policy into that GPO, and if we set that policy, we linked a particular OU with that GPO, then the OU will start behaving like a policy. Means OU have to follow the policy of GPO, and whatever users are assigned to the OU will have to follow those restrictions. For example, if I restrict control panel, and if I ask not to use control panel, if I ask if I set a policy for restrict control panel, then no user of the particular OU will able to use control panel. Same with the password policy. For example, if I set a password, if I set a minimum characters of a password, for example, I just say 10 characters, and then all the characters of lowercase, uppercase, and special characters, numerical characters should be there in the 10. The combination should be there and have to be a combination of 10. Then all the users of that particular OU have to follow that. So GPO is a policy maker. We fix a policy, we create a policy, and we linked that policy to OU, and all the users of that OU, all the members of the OU have to follow that policy. So this is what the OU's basic definition, the GPO's basic definition is, and with the linking of OU will start behaving like that. So group policy management, you find the administrative tools, group policy management, and since I said group policy manager is a policy maker for the OU. So if we linked it with, we can even link it with the particular domain. Now it doesn't matter with the OU, but we can even link it with the domain. So expanding our domain, you can see here domains, and you'll find this Tech Engineer TV. This is forest, and this is domain. Look how well it's described. Forest, Tech Engineer TV. If you have any particular child domain, then another screen will add it, another option will add it with the child domain. So it's a great way to understand the forest. Now you find this group policy object here, and you can see a couple of group policies created. Two is this two default domain control policy, and default domain policy is the default one. By the name you can understand. And two GPO is already created as a test one. It's created by me already. but this is two default one: default domain controller policy and default domain policy. Now what we need to do is create another new one. So for example, I made a new called account GPO. Okay, and this account GPO is created. You can see account GPO is created. Now this is two default one: default domain control policy, default domain policy, and this is account GPO, which is we just created, and we have to set a rule. Now you can see security filtering, and that is authenticated users. You can add users, remove users, a lot many settings are there, delegation settings, details, a lot many options are there. Now we have to create one OU to link this GPU with that OU. I have two OU, sales and test OU, but these are created from Active Directory users and computers panel, but can we have to go to Active Directory users and computers to create a OU? This is the option, Active Directory users and computers, but even we can create OU from here also, Group Policy Manager. So what we need to do is goes to domain, right click it, and you can find a column there, new organizational unit. Now just write new organizational unit account, give the name, okay, and this OU is created without going to Active Directory users and computers. We just create a OU, and now it's time to link this GPO to account name OU. So what we do is right click, and you can find his link in existing GPO, select the option, and you find the option, the category, the name, the list of a GPO. So I'm just saying account GPO, okay, and this GPO, account GPO, is now linked with account name OU, which we just created right now, and we linked it also. Now we have to set a couple of policies on the account GPO, and at account we have to create some users, and those users, whenever log into the network, whenever log into other computers, then they will find a restriction of some policies. We will learn about those in upcoming videos, but this is what the concept of GPO, and with the GPO we create GPO and linked it with OU. I hope you learned something from it. Thanks for watching.